全都处理掉。左边和右边走哪条路都可以。喂，接触到火焰就会灼伤。这植物看起来很危险，小心点。有齐伯利斯克，刻印吧。哈哈，做得好！现在进去内部吧。火之气息太强了，用冷却水控制器弱化它吧。小心别碰上火毯。那边有伊甘努斯，处理掉吧。去滑翔，前往火之回廊吧。守护像正在沉睡，避开他们，不要让他们醒来。有齐伯利斯克，刻印吧。打开祭坛的门，必须找到宝物。往火焰墙之间奔跑！不会现实。这是奥德能量背包。把火之精灵全都处理掉。左边和右边走哪条路都可以。喂，接触到火焰就会灼伤。这植物看起来很危险，小心点。有齐伯利斯克，刻印吧。哈哈，做得好！现在进去内部吧。火之气息太强了，用冷却水控制器弱化它吧。小心别碰上火毯。 有一个努斯，处理掉吧。有花生，请我活着回廊吧。守护象征的沉睡，避开他们，不要让他们醒来。有齐伯里斯克，刻印吧。打开祭坛的门，必须找到宝物。往火焰枪之间奔跑。不会消失。这是奥德能量背包。把火之精灵全都处理掉。左边和右边走哪条路都可以。喂，接触到火焰就会灼伤。这植物看起来很危险，小心点。有齐伯里斯克，刻印吧。哈哈，做得好！现在进去内部吧。火之气息太强了，用冷却水控制吸弱化它吧。小心别碰上多坦。那边有一个努斯，处理掉吧。有花生，请我活着回廊吧。 守护像正在沉睡，避开他们，不要让他们醒来。有齐伯里斯克，刻印吧。打开祭坛的门，必须找到宝物。罗库斯，现场击败，我毁了你！我不会消失。这是奥德能量背包。
Yo, what's up? How's it going? Are you playing today? I'm just burning energy. Not to mention, I am extremely broke in this game. Like, the level of broke I am right now is insane. I could take these things and convert them to Kina, but I don't know. Figured why not just go through it. Dude, with this group, it's like every person hitting the boss once, and the guy's gonna die. I don't know what these people are doing in here, but probably doing what I'm doing. Burning energy. How does my new rate my new setup? You see a difference. This is how broken I am. Look, I can't even extract. It's terrible. So we do this. Yeah, the assassin's not in a bad place, honestly. For this is about, you know, I don't know how many hours of gameplay this is, but I'd probably say 30 hours of gameplay. I do a good job of not sticking to a single class. Oh, also do a good job of not paying attention. These guys are already on the boss. And they're probably not going to wait for me because they're all super geared. Nope, they're not waiting for me. I should have been paying attention. That's my fault. I don't blame them. They're already done. I just space out sometimes. Let's not space out this time. But can you tell the colors of the stream are different? And I changed my camera angle. I know you probably don't. No one cares about that. But wait for me, please. Oh, you did notice? Please wait. Oh, they're not waiting for me. Damn it. I did it again. Honestly, this wasn't my fault, though. And they're done. Right? Let's see. I think they're done. Yep. Oh, you know what? I might as well get these, honestly. This might sound cheesy, but I'm just thinking out loud. I was kind of thinking, like, as a streamer, I don't think I'm a real streamer, but I like to experiment with stuff. I was thinking about, like, how do you make this more of a cinematic experience? I know that sounds weird. No one does that. They're more about the raw game experience. And I was thinking, just for fun, try to create like a cinematic streaming experience. Like when I'm doing stuff like this, I don't need like half of this stuff in my UI. I could clean all this stuff out. I don't need I need currency. I don't need all these little buttons up here. I don't need the mission right here. Where's this person going?
生命吧！终将归来。会输给这种人。
Bro, they skipped the minis. You gotta be kidding me. Why? Why you do this to me? Bro. I don't like this game sometimes. You know? The community is just kind of bad. Maybe because I don't speak English. But stuff like that, you don't even communicate with me. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, let me know you're gonna just go to the boss. Or create a private group. Go do that stuff on your own. You're like wasting my time. Literally wasting my time. I can't even respond to that guy. I'm telling you right now, when this is in English, I am going to send these people that do this stuff a message. You're an idiot. I think people like that need to be called out. But there also is maybe they don't know English enough to tell me that that's what they're doing, so they would be considerate if they could. So mentally, I'm going to give them a free pass, thinking that they just can't communicate with me. But it still seems like common sense. If you're going to do that, create a private group. I get it. You're 200K. You can run by yourself. Go do it. Are any of these clears good for just basic Kina gathering? That's a question I have. Because I'm broke, and that's the kind of stuff I think about when you're broke. Like, look at this. That's super broke. You're gonna pull so many mobs. You're gonna pull so many mobs. Look at this guy. He's going to come in here and ruin my freaking run. Look at this. Is that you? Just kidding. If anyone knows, I want to know, does Seal and Paralyze work on bosses? Or do they work on the minis? Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Look at this guy. He's rushing the boss. Well, okay, there's someone over there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
新的宇宙不需要守护者。可怜的存在啊，消失吧！我是超越的存在。
Oh, I think I'm in her energy. I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to get on the Ranger here in a second. The Ranger has lots of energy to burn. So I'm going to go Ranger and then Templar. I don't, like, as far as the build on this character, I highly doubt I'm going to get a new weapon before Global releases. So I'm just trying to like plus up the gear I have. Keep learning. Keep playing. When I run out of energy, I can get back on this character. I have a lot to do in this character. Like, I have all these dungeons to do, which, I mean, I know it's boring, kind of boring content. Unless I'm chatting about something, but yeah, this character has a lot to do. I really want to burn some energy right now. Alright, let's go burn some energy on the Ranger. Do the dailies on the Ranger. Ranger's a fun class. I really like the Ranger. Yeah, and for those wondering, you know, I don't particularly have any character that's super geared out. All my characters are pretty low. However, this is like more or less a reality of where you're going to be when global releases for a while. I don't know, I'm not going to use that. See, this character has a little bit of cash on it though. Energy wise, like we have energy to burn here, so there's a couple of things I can do to burn energy. So this is only 30, and regardless of what you do here, like I know I'm going to be plussing and re-rolling my gear. If I do any of these, I'm either going in for an upgrade on this character, or I'm going for something to re-roll my other character gear stats. I mean, this is a guard. Let's see how much. It's actually a little bit of upgrade. Here's the problem though. If I upgrade this to if I upgrade my guard, I'm gonna have to reroll all the stats in the guard, because my guard is like pretty decent as far as the stats I hold. So again, we just kind of want to burn energy, and we have a lot to do on this character. We can definitely do some. Just to change it up, let's do Creo. I'm not doing that. Yeah, we'll do some Ranger Creo runs. I think that's how you say it. Creo? Probably Creo. Guys, just so you know, this is like, not to put anyone to sleep, but this is pretty chill tonight. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. One second, let me get a drink. Again, this is kind of a chill night. It's Sunday. Just trying to burn some energy before the week starts. Build the energy back up. It's always a good plan. So it's kind of funny, my Ranger and my Templar are effectively the same level right now, just over 200k. But the Ranger is a lot more squishy in a sense, like I need to move a lot more. I can't just sit there and tank it. Oh hey, you joined. Cool, man. This character could use some help. It's squishy. Not an MP. the good thing about being at MP is I'm not going to die because I have so much life leech on my auto attack. Actually, I like both of them so much that when global releases, this is what I've thought about doing. I'm gonna main assassin, and what I mean main is there are limits in the game that are across your account, and there are certain limits that are per character. Now I'm going to funnel everything to my assassin, but I'm probably going to end up playing both of them about equal amount of time. So the only thing that's going to make my assassin the main is the server side energy limits are going to be, or even anything that I'm going to purchase that's a limit is going to go to my assassin. But I'm going to play them equally because I really like both character classes. A lot of people do Chanter ult. It's a really good ult to have. But honestly, I just like them both. Yeah. So you're thinking about going Ranger and Assassin? You know, at first I really thought that there was a way to play this game without having like a real main, just have like 2 mains. But honestly, you do really want like, you want to know who your main is because again, the server limits, is it server limit stuff? Yep, because the Ranger is like the undisputed grinding open world king. I mean, like with the Ranger, you're teleporting. Yeah, it's fast. But the Ranger, you're standing in one spot and just like mowing everything down, you know, like one-shotting everything. And it's the high attack speed. I mean, otherwise, yeah, I would consider like a Sork even. But the problem with the Sork is it's not as instantaneous as the Ranger. So. But I do like them both. I really do like them both. They're both fun. And I don't really know where we're going to go. Oh, I got a unique. That's good. I don't know where we're going to go in terms of PvP and all that kind of stuff. I think it depends on the server. I think it depends on a lot of things. I haven't really gotten into the PvP. So I'm not really playing the game for that, even though that's what I was really into in Aion 1. It's PvP. But I think just like general gameplay, the game is fun to play. Like just regularly going through the stuff the game has to offer. It's just a fun game. Hey bro, I'm gonna hit the challenge again button. That way if you want to run again. If you don't, no big deal. Are you I'm just guessing you're burning energy as well. Something else I'm really torn on is, am I gonna roll on an EU server, or am I just gonna go NA and just call it good? Stop attacking. Because honestly, with me rolling Assassin and Ranger, more than likely, I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I already know that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I actually know a good handful of people that I like to play with right now, and they're in Discord and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I kind of want to give NA a chance. A lot of people don't want to play NA because, well, I'd say a lot of people. The core group that I play with, they're not really considering playing NA actually, because EU tends to have a stronger player base in MMOs in general. I don't know the validity of that, but these guys are pretty smart, so I believe them. However, I don't know. Maybe a side of me is the gamers that are going to basically play NA and decide they're done with the game and quit when it gets to the point of this is too boring, I've done everything. Maybe I am that guy. So maybe I should just roll NA and take advantage of the low ping. And, you know, if I play the game for a year and a half and it kind of tops out and Peak's interest is gone by then, whatever. Because I don't know what game's gonna come out in like a year and a half from now. I don't know. By the way, is it Gwen? Is that your name? And I have a question. I flew down here to the boss, and you guys were still killing Mini. Did that screw the boss up because I entered this area, or it didn't matter because we didn't start yet? Oh, I got to reset. This guy flew right onto the boss, and then we started attacking him. I'm gonna reset. Don't worry. Hopefully those guys reset. Dude flew right on. You know how like your wing... honestly, I can't really blame him too much because that's happened to me before as well. Like, you know when you go down there and you fly right on top of the boss because your wings, whatever, they don't close. Alright, looks like they're resetting. He doesn't look like he's resetting to me. There you go. And now we kill him in 2 seconds. Holy crap. As soon as I landed, I hit tab. And also the macro button. And it started walking toward the character, and I'm on my ranger. I almost freaking started the boss. Gwen, where you at, bro? Yeah, I mean, aren't they all kind of boring when you start getting into I gotta grind some stuff out mode? And also, do you get bored because you macro, or do you get bored just because it's just not really the most difficult character in the world to play? Where you at, bro? How much gear score, combat power do you have on your ranger? Probably more than me, because I'm actually relatively new at this game. mean, are you moving and dodging because it's doing it for you? Like the teleporting? So it keeps the screen interesting? Or you're like actually doing it? Oh no! Oh, it probably won't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter. You see, I messed up. Yeah, that's, to me, that's there's like a point, right, where you can grind anything open world. You can do, see, like, I love this run because I just got a unique. That's all that matters to me. And I got a whole bunch of gear. I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted. Oh yeah, I know what I was saying. Yeah, like once you're basically at the 2K mark, you don't need like a bunch of skills to take down mobs and grind stuff. Like you don't need any of that. I mean, you can run Fire Temple and plus all your gear, reroll all your gear, and it's 30k energy. And just do that for 2 weeks, across a couple of characters, and max out a character. Like, a max. You get all the pretty decent rolls within a week or so. And that's pretty much what I've done. Like, I've gone through, and this character actually has pretty bad rolls. Like, actually, that weapon's not too bad, but I don't have, it'd be optimal if I had speed on it. Go away, go away. Challenge again. We'll see if these guys actually want to do it again. I feel like I'm getting, every time I do this, I start talking, and I slow everyone down. Anyways, yeah, around 2K gear score, like, I mean, you can grind on all the stuff really, really efficiently to where you don't need to rotate skills anymore. Like all your dailies, you don't need to rotate at all. You can almost just auto attack your way through. I mean, I'm guessing that's your experience too, you know. But as far as like doing the real dungeon or doing the real stuff, like your real, you know, your sanctuary and transcendent stuff, I feel like I have to do more work on my ranger than my assassin, because the ranger is squishy. I mean, granted it's pretty low, but squishy. Templar, I have a Templar as well, and Templar is like probably the easiest like dungeon running character, because for the most part you don't get punished for losing aggro in this game. Like I mean, punished from like people you're playing with, they don't really give a shit. It's not like WoW where like you mess up as a tank, you know, you just screw over like 30 people. It's not like that, you know. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the game goes, even just for me in general, because I'm at the point on these characters, like kind of the idea with me right now, even though like it seems like a lot of people I'm playing with now, they're kind of taking a break from the game because in a couple of months the real thing's going to come out and they're going to have to start over, and they're kind of sitting pretty with their gear right now on their mains and maybe the alt or two. But I'm kind of at the point right now where I feel like a lot of people are going to be at the gear score I'm at for like the first month or two. The non-pay-to-win types, you know, which is going to be the larger core, I think. So I don't know. I'm just trying to experience the game where I'm at now, and I think the Ranger is a great class to grind on, just spend energy on, and stuff like that. I think the Assassin is the place where you want to put your bigger resources, I think. I don't like this music. Go away. Can me just play something else. Anything else. Oh, this is already dead. And I can't teleport. Don't worry, I'm gonna teleport. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport. Oh gosh. So this is what happens. I get distracted, and my teammates are probably like, "What is this tool doing?" I'm being a tool. Like, you know, chill out. But I actually messed with the cleric. I did 2 clerics when I started this game. I did, oh my god. Thank God. Did you see that on my screen? I almost flew right into the boss. I don't know. That's really annoying. I hate it when that happens. Anyways. Played a cleric. Not super impressed with what they decided to do with the cleric, so not gonna play a cleric. Really, I tried my best to like cleric. I built 2 clerics. I wanted to like start over the cleric that I built just because I wanted to see if it would be any good. Yeah, we're on a Korean server right now. We're using exit lag. We're on a Korean server. And we're just learning and experiencing the game. Well, that's a good question. And I think what you should do is go look up what the purple client is for NCSoft. You should go get exit lag. I'm not affiliated. I'm like a nobody streamer. So I don't have any sort of discount or any sort of partnership with those guys. Nothing like that. Just... go check them out. That's what I use. I don't know where you're based out of, but I'm based out of Colorado, so it works pretty good out of Colorado. So anyways, you get the purple client, download that thing, get exit lag, and then make exit lag use. There's 2 things you're going to set up. You're gonna have exit lag set up for the game client itself, which is purple, and you'll also have exit lag set up VPN for Aion, the game itself. Yeah, I know where it is. If you gave me a globe and told me to point, I'd probably pick the correct continent. That's about it. How much energy do I have left? Okay, my energy's done. So I can't do another run on this character. I can get on my Templar. We can burn energy on my Templar. Gwen, I hope I'm saying your name right, or at least you know what I'm talking to you. I'm gonna get on my Templar real quick and start burning energy on my Templar. Yeah, I think exit lag is gonna work for you as well, even in Bulgaria. If you want like a easy to follow guide, if you have Discord, get on Discord. There's an Aion 2 server Discord. You should be able to just Google that, I believe. There's Aion 2 Discord, and they have all the readmes on how to set all that stuff up. And it's not nearly as complicated as you would think. Well, I don't know what you would think, because I don't know you, but it's an easy process. Trust me. Oh, I have so much energy to burn on this character. Where do I want to burn it? Hey, Gwen, do you want to do Uruguru? Oh, so you know what's up. Yeah, you know what's up then. As far as Aion 2 goes, you need to set up two VPNs though. One for the actual client and one for the actual the game itself. Yeah, I have my Templar. You'll see it. We can do some Uruguru on the Templar. My Templar has like the lowest gear, but it has the highest gear score. Like the weapons are like not so great, which is wild. My assassin has probably the best weapon set, but like a lower gear score. It's wild. Do we have to kill the minis in Uruguru? I can't remember. Like, look how boring the Templar is compared to the other classes. Like, seriously? This is so boring compared to the other classes. I mean, granted, we're just like face taking these things, but whatever. Am I going the wrong way? I'm probably going the wrong way. Everyone else is going the other way. I'm going this way. I'm not even Templaring correctly. I don't even have my noble armor up right now. That's like just a buff you have up all the time. I don't Templar well. What can I say? So if you're new to this game, like one thing you'll learn is it's kind of a must to have alts in this game, because the real way to make the currency you're going to need and the things you're going to need to like enhance your gear, you're going to be running these dungeons, and you only get so much energy, and energy is what unlocks the dungeon. Well, to be fair, you can go in the dungeon without energy, but it's kind of a waste of time. But anyways, each character has their own energy pool per week. So you want to have like a good set of alts to farm energy with. And you'll get creative with how to funnel that currency back to your main. But anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. People say they have energy to burn. That's what they're going to do. They're going to jump on their alts, take care of all the energy, get rid of it all. Now, if you want to farm energy really, really effectively, you're going to end up saving your Odell, which that's what energy I'm talking about. You're going to save all that stuff in your inventory and just burn what's given to you. You're going to burn the energy that's on the character, and you're going to basically fill your inventory with Odell. And I'll show you if there's one in my inventory. Like this right here. You don't need to. There's certainly... Alright. There's like a spectrum of pay to win, right? So... this game, for me, is not really all that competitive. Like, I don't feel like I'm playing against other people. Aion 1 and a lot of other MMOs, it feels like you're playing against other people. This just feels like you're on your own journey to, like, build a character up. So with that in mind, you can play for free and just play the game casually and enjoy it without having this empty hole in your soul to be better than every character in the game that will never be fulfilled. So when it comes for pay to win, now if you want to be competitive and play PvP, which is, it's really just not that big of a part of this game. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. Sure, you can get into the whole pay to win scheme and all that kind of crap, but it's just such a minor part of this game. It just doesn't matter. Are we about to die? No, we're not. We're good. We're good. So I don't know. You can definitely buy a lot of shit in this game and progress a lot. And if you're trying to be like a #1 gamer or this and that, you probably won't unless you're paying. So that's the unfortunate thing. However, there's a lot of people who aren't going to do that. I mean, that's just, most people are not going to dump thousands and thousands of dollars into this game. So you can have a great time and not worry about that. I have the premium subscription. Oh shit, get on there. I think I messed up a little tiny bit. We're okay though. This game falls more in the classification of pay to progress, is what I've heard, as far as that term. So I don't know what that term is like in gaming, but pay to progress is, you know, instead of grinding for a month with a premium subscription, you could say, hey, I'm going to take that $30 that I haven't played this game or don't want to play this game and go buy some of these things off of the market here. These right here. I'll show you. You can buy these right here. Kuna. You buy these Kuna right here. And literally, I mean, that's what I'm saying, like the pay to win stuff, it's like they say it's super blatant. Because you buy those, you can earn them in the game too, by the way. You can earn those in the game by converting your Kina and selling them. So I'll show you. This is going to seem arbitrary if you don't like play the game already. Where are they? So these chests, see these chests? So you get this is weird, right? You'd be like, okay, I can take my Kina that I earn. This is the main currency of the game. I can take this right here, convert it into one of these chests. Okay, so yes, it costs you a little bit to put it in a chest. Put it in a chest, and then you take that chest and you put it on the world market right here. And then that's how you get these little crystals, right? These things. So that's how you get those crystals if you're a free-to-player, if you want to acquire them without paying. Now, if you're a pay-to-win person, what you're going to do is you're going to go buy those crystals, and then you're going to go buy those chests. So that's the so-called balancing force to make sure that people who are paying to win aren't just paying some third-party, you know, farmer, and the effectively the microeconomics of the game exits the game and goes into someone's pocket. You know, what they're basically building is a system where people are going to do it. Let's facilitate it generously, generously. So those funds end up benefiting people that play the game. and also end up in the support the devs that develop the game. So I don't know. Yes, it's pay to win. Every MMO is pay to win. Sorry, Gwen, am I talking too much? You knew this was going to happen if you're going to play with a guy on stream. Oh, you want me to run? My bad, my bad. Yeah, you kill, I run. Okay. I try to pay attention, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. You're going to be like, right, you're like 2 steps behind me. But also, like, I think we've all experienced the whole, like, Nintendo Game Genie. I'm gonna hack the game, play it with RMT, cheat, whatever that may be. I don't care what game it's. You are not going to be fulfilled by a game by cheating and RMT your way to the top. It might be fun for like 2 seconds, but unless you're like seriously broken in the brain, most people will do that and actually feel a little empty after about a day or two of playing like that, and you'll probably just quit the game, and then it's just bad, right? Like, you're just going to end up in a place where, why did I spend my money on that? And it's not even fun, because really the journey is the fun part anyways. Who gives a shit if you're top of a video game? No one cares. But, you know, the challenge to get there, I don't know. A lot of people don't see it that way. That's why they spend a bunch of money on the game. But at least the people who haven't figured that out yet, their money's going to go into funneled into the game instead of a third party. And the other side of that is, I mean, I know a small group of people that play in this game right now to prepare for global, and their level of pay to win is they're going to buy a subscription, which is certainly not pay to win, by the way. Wouldn't classify as pay to win. But you know, they'll make like 20%, no, not 20%, like 60% of the mats needed to craft something really great for their character, and just say, well, it would probably take me like 4 months to do the rest. I know I could do it, but global's going to release by then, so I'm going to pay the rest of that. I'm just going to buy like $30 worth of mats and then craft for the experience, and then, you know, effectively progress from there. So you know, a lot of people are probably going to be in that boat as well. I don't know. There's degrees of it. There's definitely a lot of people you can definitely tell that there's just no humanly possible way. There's not enough access to the game to have the gear that they do without buying it. But again, that's, I don't know. It's not on me, dude. I don't care what they do. Oh shit. Sorry. We're good. I got you. Did you get the feeling that we were lagging? Because you and I were really close to each other and we kept kind of barely understepping each other. I'm trying to move over, but I cannot. Did you see that ring I just looted off the ground? Look at that. I got a non-soulbind ring. And a yellow. I'm gonna collect some of these real quick. See if I get any good luck. Yep. I'll probably transfer it to my assassin and sell it, because that character is so freaking broke. But we'll see. If it's like worked, actually, you know what? That ring actually might be good to use on my assassin, because my assassin actually doesn't have very much gear. He has a really good weapon and a really good card. But that's about it. Bro, this character has a lot of energy. Do you want to do Vakran? Or do you want to stick with Urugur? Or do something else? What do you prefer? Doesn't really matter to me, honestly. This is all just like farming anyways. Do you have preference? Yeah, let's do Vakran. We'll show the stream a couple other bosses. I think this run's fun. And actually, I know people that will, like when they need money, they'll do this run and just clear. Because all this stuff, this is like a lot of trash mobs. They drop a lot. We don't need to do all that. We don't need to do all that. Bro, what is this weird ass music? Earlier today, I almost rage quit because of this dungeon. The last, you know, you turn in the elements or whatever, and the last boss, you just fly over to this little pedestal. First one, I was with this group, and it was fine, but you know, we weren't very powerful, so it literally took like 10 minutes to get to the boss, just getting there. Anyways, I go to fly over, and for whatever reason, my wings screwed up, you know, just lag and stuff, how that happens all the time. and I fall down, and they start the boss and kill the boss. And it's like, dude, this is the most painful run ever, because we were all just barely good enough to do it. And then I miss out on the boss. Ugh, just hurt my heart. And the reason why I say I almost rage quit, because the very next run, let's see what happened in the very next run. The very next run, something happened with my game client, and they started the boss without me again. And it wasn't the same group, it was a different group. And I just, you know how that is. So you know how it is. Sometimes you just kind of get left out. Oh, I got rooted. Come hit me, come hit me. I'm gonna die. Gwen, come get me. Come get me. I died. Sure, I don't care. Yeah, but this dungeon's like a freaking journey to get there. It's not that crazy, but considering the content that's available with my characters, this is the most elaborate journey to get to the boss. In case you're watching and you're like, what's going on here? You get this poison on you, and it keeps stacking, and eventually it roots you in place. And unless your party members break it free, it's like a paralyze. You can't use it. It's like a paralyze. Yeah, you can't use any skills, so you can't heal yourself. And you just sit there and take more and more damage until eventually you just die like I just did. And that's my fault, by the way, because all you have to do is basically hit one of those things up, and it'll cleanse you. We don't need to wait for this. And yeah, I know this is the most boring character I have, because you could just, at least like most of the content that I have available to him, I could just face tank him. Of course, the final boss on this, there will be a bit more interesting mechanics. You can't just sit there and face tank like this. Oh, I got hit. I got hit again. I got hit again. There we go. Alright. Alright, and this here, these feathers will give you more flight, but effectively you need to get these. Get these little elements. There's 4 of them. So if you have a group, kind of just pay attention to what your group's doing. And get one of them, and then turn it in. They're easy. I mean, this is not like a challenging thing to do, but go ahead and get that. Typically with 4 people that know what's going on in this boss, it's really not that difficult. So here you want to back up a little, give yourself space to jump over these. Uh-oh. And then there's this other mechanic. Of course, watch out for all the like obvious stuff. Like all this stuff going on around here, it's just obvious shit. The not so obvious thing is this right here. You want to be hitting this rock and then dash out as soon as you can. If you're in that circle, you're just dead. You can't survive that. And this will be this again. So just kind of run out a little bit, give yourself space to jump over it. I mean, we have healer, so this is not super challenging. If you're a squishy class, these things can kill you. Otherwise, it's not too crazy. Ooh, gloves. Oh, I should not have done that. Oh well, it's fine. You want to do it again or do something else? Do one more? We'll do one more. Let's do one more. Sounds good. Sounds good. Out of energy? Out of time? It's getting late. It's Sunday. Okay, okay. This is a good practice for me to run this because I'm not very good at running this. So if you're watching the stream, what Gwen is doing is they're going through, oh my gosh, that's me not popping the wings because of lag. I'll try it again. Gwen's getting the minis. You want to get the minis because you're going to get cube bonus rewards. What I'm doing is I'm running as far as I can and get the kiss. So whenever the minis are done, they can just teleport to me. So this right here will be the spot I'm gonna have to start killing mobs. We do that there, and then we just ignore all that. And hopefully don't die because of this stupid camera. You guys saw that, right? The wings did not pop. And I was like faced the wrong direction. Because he was facing the, oh my gosh, I hit the button again, it didn't pop. This is one of the problems with, there it goes again. I know you can hear it on the stream, me pushing the button. This is one of the problems with playing high latency. Is you get these times where it just does not pop. So anyways, I'll get this, that way they can teleport to me at the very least. Bro, really? Okay. So there we go. Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna die. It's okay. I just bind right there. So here's the thing, if you don't do this soon enough and cleanse, you'll just get rooted and die. But it's really not that big of a deal because guess what? I just bind right there. How did you guys get in front of me? When I fell down, you guys went in front of me, huh? Like, I'm supposed to be the runner, and I fell down and, like, didn't help anyone out. Yeah, I'm from Texas originally, yes. Why you ask? I don't live in Texas now. I haven't lived there in a long time. No, I don't have any guns. Do I have to go get some guns? Or are you going to show up? I mean, guns at home is not a Texans thing. That's like a American thing. Guns everywhere. Bro, it's like everyone has guns in America, dude. Like, it's weird that I don't have guns. I used to have a pistol. In COVID, I had a pistol. Then I got rid of it. Gwen, how you die? Oh, you got rooted and we didn't clear it out for you? Sorry, dude. I'm being a very bad Templar right now. Go, go, go. Oh my goodness. So how did that happen? I thought we were fine, actually. Oh well. Oh yeah, I can get aggro. You know, Gwen is like quadruple the character that we are. So when Gwen is doing stuff, you're not likely to get any aggro whatsoever. I do I taunt and do all the stuff, but I'm not going to hold aggro too much or too well when I'm here. Oh, I'm rooted. I'm rooted. You got to break it. You got to break it. I'm popping. All right. Gotta jump soon. Oh, good job. I'm not paying attention. I have aggro though. That means a lot less right now. This boss isn't crazy. You do need to pay attention, because whenever they do the circle of, well, I gotta jump over these so you're not too dead by the time it happens. And then when they do this circle of blocks, you have to attack the red block like as soon as it pops. All right. Good run, and thanks for joining. September. So these are worth a lot, I think. I think that's the thing that's worth a lot. So yeah, if you're new to the stream, I'm one of the very few at the moment. There used to be a lot more NA streamers doing Aion 2. So I also came to this game quite late. However, one of the benefits is the way I'm playing the game right now is going to be a lot of people's experience the first couple of months when global releases. So I'm still pretty fresh in a sense of honeymoon phase, playing different characters, you know, discovering the different mechanics in here. I've had actually a lot of people kind of mentor me on the different mechanics. This game has a lot of like little mini ways to boost your character. And it can be overwhelming if you're coming from another game, because what you'll do is you'll kind of have this idea of when you hit max level, there's not much you can do to boost your character score without gearing. And actually there's a lot more to do besides just the gear. So what I'm doing right now actually, so I'm actually burning energy, which is these things right here, right? So I have 160 that build up naturally, and I have 55 that I can acquire, or I don't know what you would say, utilize, whatever. But this number right here on the left side, if you have more than one character, which you do want to have more than one character in this game, you only get so many of these per day, and it's also based on your subscription level. So you want to be burning these, do the whatever you have access to, get some gear, and then the additional gear you're going to get will help you roll these stats. So like, I don't have attack speed on this weapon, but I could potentially try to roll for attack speed on this weapon by using these yellows that I farmed out. Yeah, we can get on the assassin. Let me, before we do that, let me transfer this over. I want to see if this ring is any good for the assassin. So there's two different storages here. This little cloud one is for all character storage. It's soulbound. Let's see. This is soulbound. So soulbound means you can only use it on that one character, by the way. However, you can move the weapon over from your other character and roll from this guy. And that's what I'm probably going to do, by the way. So let's get on the assassin, because I'm going to transfer my weapon. No, my boots. I'm going to put my boots in storage because I need run speed on my boots. Yeah, I can show you. I'm definitely rolling Assassin as my main on global releases. So, I mean, right now I don't really have a main. I don't know. I've been kind of treating whatever character I'm playing as my main, and the only thing I would classify as the main right now, this is kind of a whole nother conversation, but to me, a main in this game is the server items that you want to purchase and use. You want to use on a single class and focus those things on them. Otherwise, you can easily support more than one character outside of that mechanic. Now, I'm a new player, so I've only been playing. I have this. My Templar is higher gear score than this, but this character, it feels more powerful than all my other characters. Now, if we want to say your main is the character you play the most, that's kind of a hard thing in this game because you're limited in the game content with the energy that I was just explaining. This energy right here, guys. This energy right here. Okay? The main thing you're going to be farming and boosting your character up with is gear you're getting from these dungeons. Now take a look right here. These cube rewards. This is the main thing you're getting from these dungeons. So this is, outside of this, this is the first couple times you run this thing, you get like a guaranteed kind of gear. Forget all that. You're basically getting these to help support your current gear. And it requires the cube reward. You see this number right here? So you only get so many per character, which is why you want more than one character. So anyways, this is kind of my main right now because the server limit items I've been funneling to my assassin this week. This week. Or if you go look at other people that have been streaming, they have characters that are quadruple this. Gwen is a great example of that. And their gear score is, 4 or 5K, and their combat power is, 400 to 500, depending on their level of commitment to this game. Now, what I've done is over the last couple of weeks, I've just started different characters because I'm trying to experience all the different characters. And I know you're asking for me to kind of show how this character plays. So very quickly, you're going to get to the point where I'm at. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dungeon real quick because I need to do dungeons anyways. At 2K, which is pretty reasonable, you're going to get it at 2K really fast. Yeah, you've been playing a shit ton of hours, right? Well, I don't know if that's a shit ton, but the game isn't really that old, right? It's really only like 5-6 months old. Let's go ahead and make our way that way. At 2K, which is very obtainable, and not even 2K on this character. 2K gear score, combat power of 100K. You're deleting everything. Nothing is a threat to you from like a solo progression perspective. Because like to reroll your gear, like, okay, this one it has combat speed on it. What I don't have on this character, I've gotten so lucky with this character. Look, I have combat speed on my gloves, combat speed on my dagger, and I also have combat speed, and I have like almost every stat I want on my guard and on my dagger. Anyways, I need run speed. So this is what you're going to be doing. Like MP, I don't need MP. I need to roll that off. So to roll off that MP, you need these unique items. Well, these unique items you're going to get from these dungeons that Gwen and I were just doing. And the thing is, here's the thing. There's a balancing act. There's a couple of kind of gated milestones in this where you really can't do a lot of things until you hit 22, and you can do a couple more higher level things. And then yes, these items are higher level, and if you get them, they're better than what you have. However, to get to these points, you have to build up your current gear sets. So anyways, you're gonna get these uniques, and you're gonna be re-rolling the stacks, and that's gonna boost your character up. And the uniques are much easier to boost rather than the heroic stuff.
谁呀、什么活动？
Why am I clicking on this? Oh yeah, I'm already in the thing. Okay, yeah, I get it. I got lost what I was doing, so I was talking. We're in a dungeon right now, and I don't like this music. Hang on a second. Yes. You're right. Okay, I don't know what this is. Sorry, guys. I have to like pick random bullshit music because I don't want to get like banned. So a lot of this crap, I don't even know what it is. I just throw it in the background. So, you know, as a new player to the game, if you're interested in this game, you're like, wow, this is complicated, this and that, I don't know really what he's talking about. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff where you start figuring it out that makes the game enjoyable to progress. And I know people who haven't spent anything on this game and in-game currency, and have got to 400 to 500K, no problem. So you can do this without paying to win. Yeah. So that is a very... So did you just start playing, Salem? When did you start playing this game? Or are you talking from like a new person perspective, or are you a new person? Yeah. So exactly. So you're where I was, you know, a couple of weeks ago. And here's your answer for what you need to progress. You see this right here? I mean, literally, progression tab. This progression tab, everything that's in here is what you need to be doing. This is the easiest answer I can give you is this stuff right here. Outside of, obviously, your gear itself. So you have the gear itself, which is an obvious thing. Everyone knows about that from any MMO crossover. Now, the thing unique about this game is this stuff here. So the titles are easy to get. You're going to get these just whatever, progressing through the game. You're not going to like grind through these. Now the pet, you're going to need to understand the pet system and a little bit of the Divinium board, which you probably already understand the Divinium board, and the Arcana. So really we're down to two things you probably, if you're 1 week into this game, haven't experienced yet, which is the Arcana and the pet system. So the other thing is the closet. So you see this right here on the closet? This is collection effects. These collection effects are permanent on the character, regardless of what you do. So as you break down gear, you're basically breaking everything down and getting those enchantment stones, but also that stuff goes in your closet. Hang on, this music is really stupid. Your closet here, right? So you want all these stats. At the end of the day, you want this to be 100. I mean, that's really all that matters. So you come over here, you go here, look, you go in your closet, hit combine, and don't worry about putting this stuff in here yourself. You know, I talk to guys that know this game in and out. Don't worry about doing this yourself. Hit auto register and then combine it. Okay. And then do this until you're done all the time. Just keep doing this. Just spam it until you have nothing left. Like, obviously I haven't done this in a while, This is like a little micro thing that's going to like progress your character a tiny little bit at a time. But if you haven't done this at all, like you're going to be doing this over and over and over. It's pretty quick. I'm just going to go through here. I'm doing it now. I haven't done it in a minute. And I'm already done. If you haven't done this at all, you're going to be doing this for a minute or two. Okay, so that's your closet. Now, you probably know Pantheon. You probably looked at Arcana and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure you've never done that. I didn't do that either. So here's another thing you probably haven't done that's not so obvious. So pets, right? So obviously you're going to just level these pets as you go, opening the boxes and just doing crap, whatever. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Have you looked at the insight board yet? So here in this insight board, you have, so you already know about this. Okay, great. I'll just explain it really quickly, just for other people maybe watching. So like I'm behind, this is account. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is server. So this isn't available for me. This isn't available for me. And I have nothing to reroll. Let me just go to one so I can make an example of myself. Oh, this guy has like no freaking gonna. Anyways, here we go. So of course my chat window is like right in the middle of it here, but this is the progression level of this, I guess you could say board, whatever. So these two are not unlocked yet, right here. They're locked. So you're going to get these, I guess, gems or something, and you're going to hit this and it's going to level it up, right? Just level it up. And as you level it, it'll reroll all these stats. Anyways, this is shared across the server. At the very least, I know that much. So if you have alts and you're doing your dailies on your alts, you're going to build this up really quickly because these gems is what you need. You're going to just keep all this shit unlocked until your max level. Don't lock them. Do not lock them. I don't care what you roll. Do not lock them. Just keep rolling them until they're all done. Because when you start locking these, the cost goes up. So that's the last thing you're going to do is make this more expensive just to level up. So keep them all unlocked. Level them. See, I got this one maxed out. Well, at least it's close. At the very least is at the top level to where I can get all the different stats. I've locked them. It doesn't matter. Actually, I was just messing around here. I can just unlock them. It doesn't matter to me. But anyways, that's what this pet stuff is all about. And this to me, doesn't even involve pets. This has nothing to do with pets in my mind. But whatever. It's in the pet board. And you need these little gems. So you're probably wondering, how do you get these gems? Well, actually, before we get off there, these rainbow gems can apply to any one of these. So once you're maxed out, I mean, these are the hardest ones to get. They're the rarest ones to get. So you typically want to save these rainbow ones for re-rolling stats on this one. The special is just whatever reason it's the hardest one. What the heck is going on here? Why do I hear something weird? I swear I hear something weird. In the game, not like in my house. I hear something weird. I don't know if computer's being weird or what. Anyways, you want to save these rainbows for your rerolls here. So the next question is like, how do you get these stupid things? And that's going to be your duties. So you're going to get, like, on this character, I need to do these duties. And what you're going to do is come down here. Look, see these rewards? Obviously, they're changing as I select them. This is guarantee. Everything else is rolling. And the further right you go, the less chance you had to actually get them. And then, of course, there's more. Well, no, that's all of them. Okay, yeah. The further right it is, the less chance you have to get that. So anyways, crystals. These crystals, as far as I know, the only source to get them is these daily duties. So with that being said, you see how there's no crystal on the far left here? They're like kind of over here to the right. I don't think I have a single one that's on the far left. There we go. See how this is on the far left? Like I want to take that one, right? And then that's what you want to do. You just want to go through and just get the ones that are on the far left. And if there's nothing there, this is ultra cheap. Ultra cheap. Just refresh the dang thing. And if you've already accepted it, you're good. It ain't going to go away. And just go through. There's another one. Accept. Okay, you guys get it? That's what we do. In some cases, they'll have like all these gems across. So there's another one. Accept. Anyways, that's how you level that board up. Whatever. I'm not going to go too much more into that. What else? What else? What else? Make sure you're doing your Shugo events, because when you do your Shugo event, make sure you're doing your consumable and finish out your wisdom stones. And then after that, I believe, let's see, what's the other thing you want to be getting? Well, get the wisdom stones, I believe, in the codex. Those are the rare things. Anyways, this is all the stuff that to me makes the game interesting. There's like a lot more to it, but that's what you have to do. Yep, no problem. Yeah, just anytime you're like, what do I do now? And you truly don't know what to do or even know what's next, pop this open, go to progress, and then find something in here. Like this Arcana board should be full, and you only get that from Transcendence. You can buy some stuff, but you're going to get that stuff from Transcendence. So, like, for me with this character, I should really be prioritizing this. Yes, Pantheon, you're right, you're right. I can open up Pantheon. We can take a look. So I didn't go over Pantheon because the game kind of walks you into it with the quest. But yeah, the Pantheon board. So I can explain this a tiny little bit. I'm not a super expert on this. So as an example, you're going to see all these different statues and whatnot. I don't know how they're linked and all that, but what I can tell you is if you're looking at this going, I don't even know what this is, I don't know what this is for, here's what you're looking at. These stats here, these are God stats. So depending on how you fill this out, you're just going to get different stats. And of course, if you have not much available to you, like I don't have much available to you, you're just going to put everything in there. But otherwise, you're basically going to prioritize what you want. And what you want is these God stats. They go around and they tell you exactly what they are. See how when I click on it, it says what they are? So this one increases your attack. Like that's obviously nice to have. So you might not want evasion and accuracy. So if you have a choice between freedom and destruction, maybe you're going to go with destruction. You see what I'm saying? That's effectively how your Pantheon's going to work whenever you get to the point of actually needing to make decisions. It's the same. This stuff applies to the Arcana as well, all this kind of stuff. So hopefully that clears that up. Do you guys hear that weird noise? I hear weird noise. I'm actually thinking about ending stream because of the weird noise. And I don't think I even finished this because I was so distracted, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, it's on my headset too. I don't know. I need to finish this dozen real quick.
谁呀、我中好。
If you guys have any other questions, I will definitely be online. That's what I do, is just kind of go through here and kind of show everyone what they're going to experience when they start playing this game. I think a lot of people have been playing this game for such a long time, they kind of get lost in what a new person's going to experience. Or something that might seem like common sense to them at this point. It's not really that common. Yeah, sure. What do you have a question about the alts? Oh, I fixed my sound. Sweet.
炸药大部分都处理完成了，在占据地中央见吧。
So this is the assassin. I think you were asking about the assassin. Sorry.
往右边
Kind
走
of
下去，
got spun
应该
up
会有
on
他们做好的炸弹。
talking about all this stuff.
拿几个炸弹，其他全部破坏掉。
No, you can do whatever you want. Like you're not really. There's no benefit of, like, there's no synergy between characters. You know what I mean? Not really. I don't know, Gwen. Do you think there's synergy between alts and stuff? I don't think there is. Besides, you know, they just have totally different play styles. Like with me going assassin and ranger, I'm kind of playing the same character except one's ranged, not. But there's no real synergy. So this is how the inventory works. Here's your inventory right here available to you right now, and you can click this button at any point in the game. Well, most points, I guess you could say. And then open up your storage, and then here's your shared cloud storage. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this, right? Yeah, I should probably use that. That's actually quite the upgrade for me. Thanks, Gwen. I'm gonna use that. And then this is your character storage. So you see how things are great here, and then they're not great there. That's because some things are just limited to your character, and other things, you know, you can actually share between characters. And sometimes you can share stuff between characters, you just can't use them. So this is soul bound to my Templar. And you can see right here, it says bound to another character. I can still put it over here, and I can plus it up, like enchant it, but I can't use it on the character. Anyways, I'm not going to get too far into that because it gets weird, but that's how you can enchant this with another character and then move it back over. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so the pet system, and then some of the server limitation of what you can do, like these right here. Oh, these are per character. So this is why you would want alts, by the way, because these are per character. You're going to run out of these. You can't even build them. You can only build so many per week. Ooh, let's gamble. Fell. Feathers are shared. Eventually you get to the point in the game where you're literally going to forget about feathers because you don't need to do that. It's all shared now, so I think there's a lot of complaining with the feather stuff. It's a pain in the ass. Takes forever. Once you do it once, you're done. But you can see the assassin is like teleport around and single target high DPS stuff. Let me actually finish this stronghold. Stop distracting me. I'm just kidding. So there's your assassin. Once you're geared, you can just blow things up like that. I should probably do this stronghold. I know this is stronghold just by the map, the way it looks, you know. Getting your belt up, the Divinion board filled out. That's really, really easy way to progress your character. Do your amulet, your belt. By the way, these strongholds, you just fly right into them. You can't trade me unless you're on the same server. On the same server? You can try. I don't think you can though. We can try. That used to be a thing, and they disabled it. But we can try. Let's do like Fire Temple or something. Here, I'll do a Fire Temple. Yeah, you're on a different server. I don't think it's gonna let you trade me. Yeah, and you're also Elios. No worries. Yep. Yep. Well, whatever it is you were trying to give me, I appreciate the offer. Yep. I think it's both though. I think even if we weren't hostile faction, it would still say that it wouldn't let us do it because we're not on the same server. 150 is my average. 150. Which is usually playable. I start getting into problems in Uguru, which is the flight stuff. Flight stuff is latency dependent. I mean, obviously DPS is too. But for the level of gameplay that I'm at the moment, it's fine. Alright, what's going on here? Why do I have to fly here? So one thing I haven't really gotten too deep in is PvP. Obviously, I've done some Abyss content. But that's one of the reasons why, even though some of my buddies are going to go EU, I mean, I'm based out of Colorado, so I want to have the best ping I can possibly get. Yeah, and then I'll probably get more into the PvP stuff. And to be fair, the only reason why I'm out in the PvP stuff now is because my character is like extremely low. Like bots will delete me. Seriously, bots will absolutely delete me. Right, Gwen? You know, even the bots right now, because they're so heavily geared for the Abyss, just grinding the Abyss. They got gear. Gosh, this character's so broke. I got like millions on my other characters. Alright, let's hope for a good roll. We're gonna bind this. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. That's how broke I am. I can't even extract on this freaking character. So here's the thing, when you're broke, you can transfer by using these. Because what I'll do is go over here. And do I have enough to buy one of these? I do. Alright, we're not totally broke now. Well, let's do this first. What do you guys think about how this game looks, though? It looks pretty sick, though, doesn't it? It's a pretty nice looking game. I know that's very superficial, but it's nice to have something good to look at. Look at this. I have an empty slot. No class. I got 3 empty slots on this character. Terrible. See, like that MP, I could roll that MP off. I could try. I could try to roll that off. I only have the one item that I'm willing to use right now. Give me run speed. Dang it. It's trash. So we'll put this in the cloud storage. And then we'll get it on the other character. Well, you know what I also want to do? I want to put my weapon. I should probably do this guy. It's not even plus 10. I'll put all this in storage actually, because I don't know what I have available to me on my other characters, and if I have enchantment stones available, I mean I have enchantment stones on this character. I know I need movement speed so freaking bad. That's why I'm moving it over. I'm gonna go see if I can roll that. Yeah, check out these. Like seriously, this. I just made this character like 3 days ago or something, and like look, these gloves are not bad. I mean, actually they're not good. It has combat speed. I love that. We have combat speed. That's fantastic. But check out my weapon. Like that's legit. That's the only weapon I have that actually has every stat that I need. The only out of all my characters, and I just started this character. So I got really lucky with that. And then I got combat speed and some damage on this thing too. I mean, accuracy is fine. It's no big deal. But I could roll the accuracy off for a might. So yeah, let's get on another character. I wanna roll the boots. I want to enchant the weapons and guard. Let's see what the Templar has. Yeah, I know. I got really lucky with the weapon. Cause I'm pretty broke because I'm pretty new at this game and I'm not freaking paying to win. Especially when, you know, global's gonna hit and I'm gonna re-roll the whole damn account. Yeah, extended is nice. Extended is nice. With the assassin, not totally necessary. I'm either in or I'm out. I'm not really in a like an in-between zone a lot of the times. Because you just teleport right on top of people. So I do like that. Let's see. I gotta be careful because I have a lot of stupid gear just hanging out in here. These boots. Oh, it won't let you do that. That's lame. So, let's see. You were saying I need to morph these, right? And these are transferable, right? No, it says bound. These are bound, dude. I thought you said these would be unbound. Am I right though? Like I can't. The only thing I can do with transferring is if I have something that's unbound to reroll, or I can use all this gear to break down, which is not the smartest thing to do, is break it down for enchantment. Like this. I should just break it down. Because ultimately, I'm just going to play, I'm not going to play the Templar too much. I want to play the Assassin and Ranger. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. I played original Aion for quite a long time. Quit playing around 3.7 or 4. I don't remember which one I quit playing at, but I'm not sure of that mechanic precisely you speak of. Sorry. Oh, these aren't bound. So don't if they're not bound, don't break them down on the. Well, you could. I'm just gonna plus it up. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Gosh, that's like nothing. That's literally nothing. That's so nothing that I don't even want to do it. Like I'd rather just reroll stats than break these down. But I can enchant them. Let's see. We'll go to 10, 11, 12. Ooh, we got to 12. Let's go. It's pretty good. Where are my boots at? I don't know why my sound system's being weird today. Let's see if this guy has anything I can plus or use to enchant. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yo, is this weird? I have four stats on this unique. And this bow only has 3. Am I missing something here? Why do I only have 3 stats there? What the heck? Is that not weird? Or is that normal? I just never noticed that's normal. Oh my god, I didn't know that. So extension is a stat. Is it the same thing with the PvP stuff? Like, that's not extended. I guess I can't tell because, well, it says 5. Okay, hang on. Extended. It says 4. What the heck? So, an extended bow is bullshit. Come on. Am I right, though? An extended bow has less stats for no reason. I don't think an extended range weapon gives you more range, does it? Or am I just wrong on that too? Like I am with most things. Well, this... Oh, this is enraged. Okay, hang on. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, an extended bow is kind of bullshit, then, if you ask me. I don't think an extended bow gives you more range on a bow. Am I wrong? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, we got the 14. Yay. Cool. I didn't know that. I mean, I just didn't know that the extended stuff took a stat. That's kind of sort of lame, right? Wouldn't you agree? I mean, now I'm sitting here wondering, because this is some of the meta that I don't know, like min-max and bullshit. Do I want What do I prioritize on this bow, for example? If I end up with this bow, which here I am. I mean, I should drop damage boost or weapon boost for speed, in theory. Oh, I can craft some of these sink stones. How come it doesn't say range on this thing? Doesn't say the range of the bow in here, does it? $20 meters? I don't have another bow to try. Something else. Should we try to go to 13? Oh, I don't have any money. Dang it. Let me see how much money I have on my Templar. One second, let me get a drink real quick. Apparently I'm supposed to pour my adult beverages in something like this on the stream. I mean, like Diet Coke, you know? Hang on, is that... Wait a second. That's annoying. It doesn't say that it's soulbound. But I can't transfer it. Damn it. I really want to transfer that. Oh, I thought I had more money on this character. Dang it. Man, this character is so... I don't know. I don't even know how I have so much more than my ranger and my assassin. And it's like so much further behind. Superficially, it is, anyways. I don't know. And I have like all this freaking PvP gear. Totally useless, by the way, on this character, for sure. I just want something to do right now, so this is what we're gonna do. This rerolls stats, am I right? Before I do this? This is the same thing as having one of these. I have 58 rerolls. Now I don't think I'm gonna like actually progress this character, so I almost want to just make the weapon better. Okay, cool. I mean, these aren't very high weapons. I don't know. I can't decide what I want to do. Because I can't move this over. So this is for this character, am I right? Like I have 58 of these somehow. I don't even know how I got 58 of these things on this character. But the only thing I can use them for is this character, and I'm probably not even going to play this character all that much anymore. So it's like, what do I do? Do I just throw it on the weapons I have? You know what I mean? Yeah, look at all this PvP gear I have. I'm not going to PvP with this character. Can't you get refunds on these? What happens when you disenchant those? You can't disenchant them. Oh wait, hang on, they're slotted. What else do we have in here? Is that it? That's it. Yeah, you get AP back. Don't you think I should, like, literally, I'm not going to play this character. Don't you think I should just extract these and get all the AP back? But then what would I use it for if I actually did that? Is there anything I can turn it into currency? Like, obviously you can't use, this would be soulbound, right? The chest? It says bound on it, so yeah. What about, no, I'm not, I won't be even close to getting wings, so. They're bound anyways, yep. Are these bound? These aren't bound. Yeah, you know what? I feel the exact same way. On all my other characters, I don't buy any PvP gear whatsoever. What I do is actually go for these Sigma shards. Straight up. All this other stuff I don't even care about. I just go for Stigma shards. That's it. Because it's obviously progression that it goes across all content. I mean, this is a way to make money off of PvP, off of AP, right? You get these and you can sell them, but they're like dirt cheap now though because of that. I don't know. I just feel like I have all this PvP gear for no real reason because I'm not going to be PvPing on this character. I mean, if I, let's see, how much do I have here? Let's just say I get 25 per. That's only 6. That's just, I'm just doing dumb math. I'd only get 6, so I could go a couple of levels on this. I mean, be kind of useful. Kind of useful. Very useful. I don't know. Maybe I just don't care about this character. Dang, that's a lot of enchantment stones, though. Holy shit. Oh, man, I should do it, huh? If I do that, I'm going to run out of money before I can keep going with the enchantment, but I'll at least be able to put a couple more enchantments on my weapons, right? On my assassin. I should probably just do it. And then I can turn these into stigmas anyways. Because I don't need this PvP gear. I'm telling you right now. I do not need it. I don't care. I'm doing it. We're doing it. And then what we're going to do is this. We're just going to buy all these. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many. Right there. 7. Okay. Oh. I can't go to 15. What a bummer. Does he need 4? %, block. Actually, that actually might be a legit. Can't go to 10 though. It's all good. Crap, how much shit do I have to combine? And by the way, I like that if you mute the UI, you don't have to listen to all this stuff. Because I don't want to listen to it. Believe it or not. Those are cool. Ish. Oops. We can do a little bit. 13. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I know I should have done the weapon first. But it did succeed, though. It did succeed. Considering it succeeded, that was a win, right? Am I right? If it would have broke and I didn't even try the weapon, that'd have been an issue. Guys, I'm telling you, my stupid sound thing keeps messing up today. I don't know why. Almost at 2K. Getting closer. Is there anything I can do? I know, I really can't wait for that. And because we're obviously only a couple months out from global, I'm very excited that I had even ended up with these weapons, because that means I have like a reasonable goal. Because I'm not going to try to upgrade these. No. If I end up getting some kind of heroic that's like not usable, I'll just roll this necklace. You know what I mean? And this is the part of the game where I get a little frustrated. Because, like, truly, what am I going to do right now? I could do a Tran run, but I'd probably get wrecked. Like, you got to have a lot. You have to have like 1,000 more than whatever they're telling you, right? I mean, in general, you need like 1,000 more. You can't just be doing Tran runs on your own. Do I have... I don't have any dailies, do I? Oh, I got some dailies up in here. Yeah, we're gonna do these. Let's do these. Let's do that. That's 5. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you need substantially more than what they tell you. I mean, I go in there with like the gear score, and I seriously feel like I need a carry. It's like not even close. Not even close. That's weird. Look at all these things just right here. Okay. was. That was easy. I love how this guy's powerful enough if I Insignia explode with no runes on them, they just die. Not a single rune carved on them, they just die. Yeah. And that's why this character, even though I'm like literally 1,000 off the Templar, I have almost the same combat power as the Templar. And I would be willing to bet I actually do more DPS. Templar is cool and all, but it doesn't have the same vibe as Aion 1. It's similar, but it's just not the same. Thought we were. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. While we're here, let's go finish this stupid quest. Did you ever play Aion 1, by the way? Well, for anyone that has played Aion 1, this is a lot like the opening area for Ilios. It actually might even be the same area. It's like an area you'd get all the quests from, and you go down this beach and kill a bunch of mobs. And I think these are the same mobs. A lot of nostalgia right here. Like, even though this is like open world, technically slower than the Ranger, feels faster because your camera's moving. Like whenever you teleport onto something, feels more fun. But I'm rolling a Ranger for dang sure, because it is absolutely the open world farm king as far as I can tell. Tell me, someone tell me I'm wrong, please. I don't mind being wrong, honestly. Okay. I don't know what I just completed, but I did something. Oh, I got a box. I'm really bad about doing these. And this is a great way to farm Odell if you have a bunch of keys, and that I do. Didn't get any that time. Oh well. Ooh, another one. Gwen, do you micro at all? Can you tell I'm macroing? What? What? I didn't know I could steal those. Alright, let's walk over there. Oh wow, you play controller? Wow. Do you like it? Or is it challenging? Or yeah, I've never even considered, honestly. You could be if you wanted to. You got to put your mind to it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Can't get any. Buddy. There we go. Got one. Got him. I really need to adjust my macros. Just put the Defiance on there. Because the amount of times I get stunned or knocked down or whatever during a boss, and I'm like, oh, fucking hit spacebar. I mean, just that one little second, not even a full second, obviously. But it would be nice if it was on the macro, so like it basically never miss it, and as soon as I get hit with it, I'm just out of it. Right? Just imagine if you're spamming Defiance as it happens. You're just automatically out of it. That would be nice. So I can do that. I can put that on my macro. Just not right now. Look at this. Look at all this stuff I have to do on the assassin. Oh my god. I don't even want to look at that. It's like opening, you know, mail or something of taxes or a bill you have to pay. Look at all that shit. Actually, I play exclusively Aion 1 mode. So you see how my mouse is always floating? And I do this. That's Aion 1 mode. If I go like this, mouse disappears, right? I prefer the Aion 1 mode. When I first started playing, I was playing Aion 2 mode, and I really liked it, by the way. And then I decided I want to get better at playing Aion 1 mode because I prefer targeting in that way. So I went back to that. Yeah, I could see Aion 2 being very popular with a controller for sure. Yep. Definitely not a hater on Aion 2 mode. It's a good way to play the game. I just prefer this method. I mean, as you can see, I'm a macroer. So look at my screen. See where my mouse is? You're going to see all this shit right here saying not available. That's a macroer. Because what's happening is, and I know you guys already know this, I'm just sharing it for the general chat here. See all this? All this is being spammed at one time to the game server with these millisecond delays. So if this is the priority, which is like a teleport, and this is like a teleport kind of thing, these happen first, and if they're on cooldown, you're going to see a bunch of cooldown shit on my screen. Right, see this right here? See all that? See all that red flashing? That's what a macroer is going to see. And like, if I'm in the middle of these mobs, look, these I need, these I don't. See how I'm not targeted or looking at anything? Well, okay, this guy's aggroing me. Hang on, I can't make my point. Let me kill this real quick. Okay, nothing's attacking me. There's some that I don't need and some that I do need. I'm gonna have to move over here. When I hit macro button with this camera arbitrarily pointed this way, guess what happens? I go to what I need first. See how I didn't tab that. Right? I didn't point my camera and I didn't tab it. I held down my macro button and it selected out of, look, there's one I don't need, there's one I need, there's one I don't need. It will go to what I need first. And that's why the macro is so powerful. And it's the same thing with if you're in the abyss and you're farming and you need to kill certain things for your daily and certain things you don't want to kill for your daily. Oh, and guess what? A player is attacking you all of a sudden. I want to attack the player. Well, guess what I do? Nothing different. I just, at least in the moment, like when it's just playing out, I'm just holding down the macro button. I'm not even tapping the macro button. I'm holding it down. At the very least, I am providing some defense, and I'm just attacking the player that's trying to kill me. At the very least. So, anyways, that's one reason why I like the Aion 1 mode of playing, because I'm just moving the camera wherever I want. It has nothing to do with what I'm targeting. I hold down the macro button. I didn't tab that. It did that for me, and it has nothing to do with where my camera's pointed. So sometimes I have to get a little closer, right? Yeah, that's why I went Aion 1 mode with the macro. It's like play the game for you effectively. It's like botting legally. Like, let's put it this way. I was playing Templar and Cleric, just regularly playing the game. And then I figured out how to do this sort of macro playstyle. And immediately went to Ranger and Assassin. Immediately. Because it's like plays the game for you. I mean, it also, that's why, like, if you go to the Aion, there's we're here. I'm just going to do this stupid thing. There's an Aion 2 Discord. And there's a lot of people that hate on the macro system, not the people that use it, because it's kind of like, you know, if it's there, you should, and you can use it, and it's to your advantage, you know, do it. But they hate on the macro system as a whole, just because it, in a way, waters the game down quite a bit. Not that you need to be look, I'm not even a really geared out player here. This is extremely low. This is like a newbie character. And you're like one-shotting all this stuff. And that's with every character. It's not just Assassin. With any character, you're going to be just rolling through all this stuff. No problem. Do you really need a macro system to do this? No. You don't. But it helps. It's quality of life. That's why I put it. Well, guys, I said this 1,000 times before. Do the missions with the crystals until your pets are full. Do the ones with the crystals on the far left. I'll just keep saying it until someone either disagrees with me or just proves me wrong. It's fine. Prove me wrong. Pantheon? Oh yeah, I have a thing to put in the slot there, which should be another god stat, which honestly, that's hella progression, I think. What are we at right now? 110.5. We have this. $110.6. Wow, that's a lot of progression there, bud. Oh yeah, so Dominion board, this is the advice I got, and it feels like it works. Instead of really worrying about these nodes and the skills and all that kind of stuff, just do a straight beeline, the cheapest route to all the orange nodes when you're leveling up. And then after that, then go for the things that you need to fill the gaps. But for the most part, you'll probably end up with most of the things you need anyways. Like, I don't even know what this is. It's just over here off to the side. I don't really need that. But you're going to beeline to the orange nodes. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, and then the blue. Yes, exactly. It might depend a tiny bit. Like on this character, like this right here, that is a massive boost for an assassin. So getting those nodes is also important, by the way. Like obviously you can see why this character class is so broken. Like that's a hell of a node to get. You want to get all those nodes too for the assassin. But effectively, if you go for this node instead of going across like this, just go up this way, you're going to get all the stuff you need. Yep. Totally right. Blues are the actives, greens are the passives. So if we're looking at the skill board here, these are your actives, these are your passives. And it's pretty easy to max all that stuff out. Do I have anything useful? I have combat speed here. We're not going to put that in. This is probably overall better. This is an easy test, right? Well, okay. This is okay, Gwen. Here's a trivial for you. Is your Godstone calculated in this combat power? So if you have a title that's effectively a 1-for-1, but the one you're considering is a combat speed, I mean you're going to have more hits. Would your combat power go up because you have more chances to roll a Godstone roll? And what I also don't know is after so many hits, you're just going to basically trigger every 1 second. So at some point, additional combat speed is not going to help your Godstone. Look at this. I don't even have a stone in here. Look at this. Fingers crossed. It's fine. It's not very good, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna fill my cup one more time. Some drink. And then I'm gonna beast through some dungeons here. And we'll see where we're at. Based on the level of real world consumables and these dungeons. So 2 seconds. I just gotta fill this up.
这该怎么办？喵！
Okay. Get out of combat. Slow me down. What I need to do is just run this thing. And then when I need to kill something, do what I do. Wait, I don't know about you. Are you gonna reroll global, by the way? I don't think I asked you that. Or are you gonna stick with what you currently have? Is this thing under the ground? I really don't mind the auto pathing in this game. Yeah, it gets funky sometimes, but that's with any game. But at least it's in the game. Are you sure about that? It's like AWS servers, right? So if you have a, I think you can, well, I don't know if they've announced which ones they're going to be hosted at. They don't really, I don't think that's something they're going to do, but it's something along those lines where they're, if you're close to an AWS hosted zone, I think you'll be good. Oh, dude. Yeah, okay. You failed to mention that part. So, is this game mainstream in Taiwan? Because, like, I'll tell you right now, in Colorado, where I'm from, no one's ever heard of this game. No one. Like, my gamer friends have no clue what this game is. And I'm, like, far from a hardcore gamer at this point in my life. But my friends that are, they do not know what this game is. Okay, so in the circle of gamers in Taiwan, they know this game. Okay, that's interesting. So I know a couple of people that when this thing goes global, they are not, even though they're out of the States, they're not going to be playing in the States. They're going to play in EU server. Because their sentiment is they don't want to end up rolling on a server that's going to ultimately die. And generally speaking, EU is likely going to have more stable player base. I'm not going to say that I'm not considering that, but I am hesitant to do that. Because I don't know, like, what if it does decent enough to where I should have just rolled, you know, locally. Dang, 245, that's crazy. I mean, I have problems at 150. It's not horrible, it's playable. At 245, you're gonna reroll, right? You're gonna reroll a server that's closer, right? I feel like you have to. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like the high-end content. I mean, right now I'm having problems doing like Guru, the freaking flight and shit. I get kicked off the flight thing all the time. As an example. And that's not even supposed to be like a ping-dependent thing, flying around. Come on now. Or I miss like the platform because the wings won't pop or they get stuck, one of the two. But as far as like combat goes, like definitely the macros do help. Some of the ping event stuff. Yeah, exactly, the sanctuary stuff. Bro, can you stop? Kept interrupting me. I like the mechanics where you have to like jump over stuff on all the bosses. I feel like I'm jumping like half a second before it actually hits me. So I have to like really predict that kind of stuff. It's 11:30 here, and I'm freaking hungry. I've not I ate like a little tiny dinner. No, I ate a late lunch. Yeah, that's what I should classify it as. Ate a late lunch, took a nap, because I'm old, and didn't eat like a final dinner, and now I'm starving. Dude, you guys have like characters that are like so far above and beyond me and know way more about this game than I do. How do you get enjoyment watching some noob go through all this crap? Is it because I'm chill? Is that what it is? Would you say I'm chill? Or maybe you're working. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, at the very least, I'm not leaving right now, but thanks for stopping by. I think for the most part, I usually like start my streams out talking a lot, and I end up kind of where I'm at now, where I'm mostly chilling, is the way I would describe it. I mean, for the most part, I usually just talk about like what the hell I'm actually working on. And then also, if someone joins and is like about as green as I am or greener, asking about the game, and then it's nice to have people like Gwen around because they'll help answer in a way that's more authoritative. We'll see though. I mean, honestly, there's still an itch to be scratched. I've sort of messed with the Sork. Have not touched the Spirit Master whatsoever. No offense, but I have no desire to mess with the Chanter. I could be wrong. But I tried playing a Chanter in Aion 1, which I know this is not Aion 1. This is not the same game. But as far as the core play style, just it's not alluring to me, you know? I do want to mess with the Spirit Master a little bit. See what that's all about. I know it's quite different than the original Aion, because the fear stuff is just not the same. It's not the same thing. The character, I would say the Spirit Master, just at a glance, I don't know this for a fact, it's probably the biggest overhaul. Well, no, maybe the Cleric. Maybe the Cleric has the biggest overhaul. I mean, let's be honest though. Like, there's a lot less skills. Skills as in like active skills. There's a lot less active skills in this game than there was in Aion 1. So in that way, not every way, in that way, it is a less complicated game. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the help. I'll see you on next time. And it's always fun to have you on, because obviously we always chat and usually end up in a dungeon or two. And hopefully I don't kick you out. I'll never forgive myself for that. See ya. Sleep well. It's about my bedtime too, but I'm kind of on a mission right now. Stronghold there. It's good for the belt. Kind of just power through a lot of the stuff on this character, because again, I have a couple other characters that are okay gear-wise. Kind of funnel some resources to this one, and what I did is I kind of started this character out with this dagger here, which is the Bakarma, and rolled some really amazing stats on there. Got very lucky, very lucky. So it didn't take me long to get weapon damage boost, might damage boost, and combat speed. And was like, well, what the hell? Let's put some more time and effort into the assassin and really check him out. So that's what we're doing. I really like the Sen, but it'll definitely be my main in global. And when I say main, what I'm talking about are the restrictions for energy that you can buy and craft. And the crafting actually might be per character, but there are things that are per server. Even outside of energy, for example, what are they called? They are called the commands, the duty commands. Those are per server. So you want to have a main and focus your commands on the main. But otherwise, besides that, you can definitely run an alt that's pretty close to your main. Anyways, my point. I will funnel the things that are limited per server to the assassin. And then I will split my time otherwise equally between a ranger and assassin. I want a ranger because as far as alts go, I want something I can very easily farm with. And the ranger's a really good farming class. I remember this dungeon. This dungeon kind of takes a while. Because you gotta wait for all these things to come up here. While the Shugo does whatever they're doing. Yeah, this one's kind of slow because you gotta wait for this guy to walk around. Yeah, this is the English sound pack. I'm not sure if you can. You probably can't hear it because I'm talking over it. Yeah, this is the English. Some of it kind of cracks me up because there's loose cursing in it. Yeah, it's just funny. I'm pretty sure I have. Let's see. Miscellaneous. Oh wait. That's the thing. When you switch characters or oh shit. When you switch characters or log out, it always goes back to default.
Not here either. Follow me.
But yeah, thanks for reminding me actually. Put the English sound pad back on. Yeah, it's weird it doesn't save. Game is definitely not perfect yet. Kind of like these daggers. This is a imperfection. Look at this, bro. Look at that. Look at those daggers, bro. Just like floating on top of the hands. Come on. Some bugs. Look at that, floating.
Don't even dream about leaving here alive!
I've actually, it's kind of weird on what they determine is a UI sound versus other sounds. But like, see how there's no sound here? I can open menus and there's no sound. I like that, I prefer that. But there's like all this other stuff I disabled the sound for. Like when you get a notification that you've aggroed, like it disabled that for some reason. Yeah, I've turned off a bunch of the sound stuff. I don't need to hear every little opening and close of the menu. Because you know, this game is weird because if you think about it, you're in this menu all day, every day, looking in this freaking menu, right? I don't need to hear the menu open and close every single time I push the button. You know what I'm talking about. Or every time you push, like, accept something, like F, you hit F on this thing, it's like you get that chime. I don't need to hear that chime all day. Well, I guess we got all the dungeons there. There's a dungeon. There's two dungeons down here. I should probably get those. That's what we'll do. Get those two dungeons. See what's going on. I really can't wait for the game to release NA because all this stuff won't just seem like throwaway activities. I think they are. It's weird. Like, what do you mean? Like they're on the map? Looks like I have a whole bunch of feathers to do. Because I maxed out on all the feathers. Crap! Can't even fly up there. Awesome. Yeah, all these like. Correct me if I'm wrong. When you sync feathers across characters, that doesn't mean they all disappear. They're all still there for the new character. But they're done. Like, check it out. There's none that turned in. There's nothing that turned in. Max level. That's the sync part. But if you know something I don't, yeah, let me know. I'm not a know-it-all kind of guy. Actually, I don't mind being corrected. I'd rather someone correct me. Where is this dungeon? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did sync them. I think they're still working on the feather mechanic. I think they had, just like a lot of people complaining about the feather setup.
No. The Dragon Lord's
To
strength
where,
just
you know, how it
started
was
to come
before.
together.
You have to do all the feathers on each character from scratch. Now you can sync, so if you did them on one, you get the credit for the other. But when you get on a new one, you get all these feathers you can collect. And you collect those feathers, and you can turn them into... what can you morph them into? You can morph them into something. Hell, I don't even know. But it effectively is nearly a waste of time once you sync them. Because it's just not worth it. Alright, it's going to take a while to get here, damn it. Well, let's go ahead and verify that, right? So if I go over here, I can show you if they're synced or not. I honestly really hope you're correct, because that means that I'll get a whole bunch of shit to level my character up. I'm pretty sure I did it. Yep. No sync. We're done. So, yeah. Even though you sync them, they're like, on a new character, there's all over the map still. You can collect them, but when you collect them, now you morph them. And I mean, again, it's like, you can do other things with your time. It's not really worth the time. It is currency, though. It is, you know, everything is currency. I think I don't even collect them, and they're not even in my inventory. I can collect one and show you what they transform into. Where is it? Where is it? I don't even know where it's at. It's right up there. Whatever. Let's path this way. So the weird thing is, it's actually easier to do abyss feathers when you do the sync, because if you have more than one character, instead of trying to collect every single freaking feather, you know, just collect the ones that you can see and get whatever. And on one character, I just went through and got them all, but you don't really have to stress about like not being able to find it because it's underneath the stupid islands and all that. You know what I'm talking about? They're like a little bit more difficult to find in the abyss. Well, if you just can't find it, you can just give up and then get on the other character and just keep collecting the obvious ones and then sync across and still be just fine. because in totality, you'll still have all the feathers you need. So let's check it out. Morph. Yeah, so you can create some enchantment stones. You can also create some power shards, but there's a limit per server. Look at this. This is so stupid. So again, this is like something in the game they just clearly haven't figured out yet what to do with. Because look at all these stupid feathers I have that I'm already way maxed out. There's nothing that I can't do anything with these. So they're just in my inventory because I'm maxed out. Whatever. They'll figure it out eventually what to do with that, or they'll just leave it the way it is. Of course, over time, that thing will reset and you can go get those enchantment stones. I would say it's a good move because do I really want to collect all these stupid feathers on every character? Hell no. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but there was talk about like making the dungeons do the same mechanic. But I don't want that. I mean, I know that I'm doing the dungeons right now. I have more than one character doing all this crap, like a whole bunch. I know it's annoying, but I don't want everyone just to go create, 7 alts. Like, there's got to be some kind of gate of you got to play the game. Because then it just turns into a game of alts. I mean, it kind of already is that. But as of right now, I would not make the argument that they should do that with the alts. I mean, sorry, with the dungeons. All right, man, I actually cleaned this up. This thing was like littered with dungeons to do. Clean that up. All right, got one there. Yes, exactly. I've been playing the game for about 3 weeks. You're exactly right.
Help! Oh, what a disaster!
And everyone else doesn't see what I see. Because I've been playing the game for like 5, 6 months. Bro, I can't even see. It's so dark. No, are you serious? No, for real? For real, for real? I mean, I know I'm going to have to do it it's not sync across my current account. I know that part, but I'm already planning on having 2 characters. I'm sure you've already heard me say that. I have to do all that on 2 characters? Is it kind of a catch-up mechanism in a way? Where maybe they'll do the same thing, but not until season 3 of Global.
I can't live like this!
All right, let's see. Oh, we're getting close. I'm gonna check my progression. Or not the progression, but whatever it's called as far as the... Pretty sure it's here, right? Where is it? No, it's here. 92%. Undiscovered. Alright, well, we're getting close. We're getting close. By the way, you know what I've actually never done on any character? This... Where's the floating island I can't get to? Shoot. Oh, this one. Isn't there a dungeon up there? I've never gone up there with any character. So did you play pre-macro? Because I don't think the macro system was what it is today when the game first came out. And do you play macro now? I know some people that hate the macro system. More so, they hate that the macro exists. And that's exactly how I feel. I feel like you should be playing macro at this point. I mean, I'm not talking about PvP. That's a different scenario, right? You need to be a bit more reactive than scripted. But as far as like all this kind of content, macro is the way to go. And if you have high latency, you have no choice. See this island? I've never gone up there. I don't even think I have flight power to get up there. That might be the last thing I have to do. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, no, that's hilarious. I've never even realized this is the Shigo event on the actual map itself. And because Shigo's active right now, I could teleport here. I don't really care about doing that. It's getting really late. I'm about to log off, bro. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, we're logging out. All right. Thanks for viewing, guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Yeah, I agree with you as far as the DPS gap between people who don't use it and use it. I know there's going to be some hardcore players out there who don't even want to mess with it. They want to play the game manually. Can't hate on that. But I think you're missing out if you don't figure out how to macro a little bit. All right, guys. Have a good one. Hopefully you found a good channel. See ya.